Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and Shams Houston loaded with young talent. And after the Harden deal, they are loaded with first-round picks. Any thoughts on how you think they may proceed with all of that?
I'm told that front office will continue to be big game hunting. Those picks, they have a lot of them, they're going to be worth plenty moving forward, and they know it. At some point, they're going to take a big swing here, and they're biding their time, waiting. The Houston Rockets have all the cards. They've got the young talent, they've got the draft picks, and with Bynogme, they've had some success to build on.
I love what you said there. Big game hunting. That's the only way they're going to make that jump. I love that term. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting line. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Josh Green is out there with Bridges, and it's Williams at the center position. Green kicks to Bridges. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Miller, no luck. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Brooks from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got 6.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Ball dishes to Williams. Miller against Brooks. Williams sets a screen for Miller. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Takes a 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brooks against Bridges. Pass to Green. Outside, Ball. Floats one. And it's good on the layup. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. Ball, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
From deep, Green, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. We look at San Antonio. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when I look at Houston, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Williams, that's good.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Smith scanning the floor, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Ball against Van Vliet. Miller outside. Bridges outside. Count the basket. Bridges has got 5 now.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Şengün with the bucket.
Yeah, Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
On the wing, Green. Bridges outside. Outside, Green. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 3. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls fan. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, he sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Just 5 to shoot. Miller, no luck. Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Ball with the rebound.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Miller kicks to Williams. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. The Rockets pull it in. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
On the wing, Green. Brooks covering. Lobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Nice shot by Smith.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And stolen by Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A new lineup here for Houston. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. The Rockets number 1.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
And here is Green. Pass to Bridges. Green with a screen for Bridges. From deep. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports
my
to bring
goodness.
people together to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon.
And the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 4. Holiday surveying the floor. Takes it inside. Adams, the pass to Holiday. Williams for 3. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Charlotte. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
From 20 feet out. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
You just can't teach that size. Bridges has the wingspan, those broad shoulders, just a tremendous rebounder for a wing.
Adams in the corner. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 47% from the field to start things off.
Throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his second basket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Williams finds Holiday. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Whitmore. Knocks down the three ball. Whitmore's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Taken away by Williams. Driving inside. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he broke it away, you knew what was on his mind.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Okogie's checked in for Green. And it's ball in for Brandon Miller. At demand. Over in the corner, Williams. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball, the pass to man. Here's Okogie. Pass to Williams. Outside, ball to end the run. Tate with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Whitmore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Now it's a 6-point Houston lead. The Hornets shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. And Adams sends it back.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Hornets. Hornets trail by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass the ball. Takes it from 10. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And providing the support, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Houston.
Holiday finds Adams. Back to Whitmore. Over to the left wing. Nailed from three-point land. Whitmore's got 15. And so it's Houston going into the break with a 10-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
They've got Whitmore. Williams is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Holiday in at the one. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Ball with the bucket.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing it.
Over in the corner, Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality, adding some more attention to detail defensively, and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Screen by Adams, and Williams, here we go, banked in off the glass. Williams has got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's man, Whitmore defending. Ball no good. Rockets leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Williams. Here's Tate. 9 points last game. Back to Adams. Wants to get it to Tate and does. Here's Whitmore. And the 3-ball is good. 18 points for him.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Green, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Hornets trail by 8. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game.
Left side, Adams. Pass to Holiday. Houston moving it around. Off target from three-point range. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Mark Williams is checked in for Gibson. And Miller's subbed in for Josh Okogie. Holiday against Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hornets.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's Tate. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
The 3. Rebound by Williams.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Outside Williams for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull them aside.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship, competing, whether it's competing for a playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Williams passes the ball. Man finds Ball. Outside Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Williams. Ball from long range. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 at this point. Rockets leading by 5. And stolen by Williams. Miller outside. Driving in. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges comes in for Williams. And it's Green in for Trey Mann. Rocket shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Williams. And here is Green. Bridges for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Adams. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Hornets trail by 5. Ball dishes to Green. Ball up top. Back to Miller. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Down low. Taken away by Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. And it's tied up with that one. And we've got a timeout called from This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Rockets shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Gay. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
As he gets more comfortable in unlocking his potential, we'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Green. Back to Williams. And man, now top of the key. On the clock. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets leading by 3. Over in the corner, Green. There's the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from the shorter corner area.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
He hits the second from the line. And for Houston, they're shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Şengün inside. Defended by Man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We're starting to get a better sense of the player that Şengün is. An agile big man who really brings a lot of energy to the floor.
Şengün hits them both. Hornets trail by 7. Man with it. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Houston. There's Green with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 11.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Green. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Here's Şengün. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Putting his head down and attacking. Şengün goes right through the contact.
Bridges inside. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Gay. Offline with his 3. Hornets trail by 8. Bridges passes to Man. Bridges right side. Top of the key. And there's another one for the Hornets.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Miller sets a screen for Bridges. That one good for 2. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
For Houston, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
A lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Van Vliet outside. Williams with the block. They retain possession. From deep, Brooks. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Brooks with no one around. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead, up by 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at Houston, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, kid.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Hornets.
Their perimeter D's been weak.
And that about wraps it up. And it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say, guys? Miles Bridges, an impressive effort here today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Ball finds Williams. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
Brooks from outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You talk about reputations, RJ. Few have one like Dylan Brooks.
I'll give it to this man. He is fearless. He doesn't care if it's Steph, LeBron, his mom, whoever. Dylan is trying to get in their head. You want guys like that on your side. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Ball dishes to Miller. Tries from 10. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Houston moving the ball around. Good on the triple. Green's got 14 points for the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Miller. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Alperon Şengün. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing here by 8. Outside, ball. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. 15 points in the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
To the inside. Şengün, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Green left side. Now here's ball. 15 points in the game.
And perfect positioning from VanVleet, wanting to block shots whenever he can. Great instincts.
Count it, good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it, he's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 24 per clip, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
They feel confident with him at the helm. He's effective at running the offense, and having someone like that off the bench is an absolute luxury.
VanVleet with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Ball. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Here's Gay. Defended by Bridges. Brooks misses. Hornets trail by 6. Pass the ball. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Charlotte.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Count that one from VanVleet.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Ball with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets leading by 6. From deep, Green. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Miller against Green. Miller, no luck. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Pass to Green. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Şengün passes to Green. Launches a 3. Poked loose. And they'll get another chance. Brooks finds VanVleet. And he's good on the 3-ball. VanVleet's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Ball uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 10 points in the quarter.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Here's Bridges. It's not going to go for him. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Green, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Miller.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Hornets making a change here. Man's checked in. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Hornets number 1.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
There's Ball with the 3. Green with the rebound. And it's Houston's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That is his first foul of the game. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Houston leading by 13. Van Vliet outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And stolen by Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bridges outside. Now Ball. He's got 24. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer, Brooks. Again, the miss by Brooks.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Williams passes to Miller. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown. Miller's got 14 points for the game.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft, his 3-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
For 3, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Ball against Holiday. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Whitmore. Buries it from 3-point range. Whitmore's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
Here's man. Whitmore defending. Pass the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 26.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Holiday with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One thing about LaMelo Ball, and here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the official, the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing,
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Mark Williams. And Okogie subbed in for Miller. Whitmore. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 14-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. There's Ball with the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 30.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump. A chance now to see the numbers for Miles Bridges. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Hornets trail by 12.
2 minutes.
Floats it up for Williams. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That's on Miles Bridges. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Williams attacking. Hornets with the rebound. Mann's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's Tate, and the layup is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Cam Whitmore.
And Ball understands how to get these calls, especially against aggressive defense.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Tate finds Holiday. Tate with the ball. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 17 now. And so it's Houston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hornets trail by 13. Williams is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Okogie. And Adams sends it back. Here's Whitmore. Man with the rebound. Mann's got 8 rebounds in this game. Okogie, the pass to Ball. Over Holiday. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's now 35 points for LaMelo Ball. And Adams kicks to Holiday. Adams with the screen on Ball. Right wing. Here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 14. Man up top. Whitmore defending. Pass the ball. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Okogie. Tate covering. Okogie misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Williams a screen with the drive. And Tate gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Smith checked in for the Hornets.
In for the away team, number 8, Nick Smith.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Adams finds Whitmore. For three, Williams. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie. And that one is stuffed right through.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Williams passes to Holiday. Whitmore. No good on the 3. Hornets trail by 14. Over in the corner, Williams. Good on the 3-point shot.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Pass to Whitmore. And Holiday has it in the corner. The Rockets with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Holiday against Ball. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Rockets leading by 11. Here's Whitmore. And that one drops for him. Whitmore's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Outside Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Adams' shot is off. Hornets trail by 13. Over in the corner, Williams fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Van Vliet kicks to Smith, and he comes up with the deuce.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
Hornets trail by 12. Right side, Ball. Shot from 12. And too long on the shot. For Houston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 15.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining true.
Ball, no good. Houston's done a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Green. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Williams kicks to Miller. Williams has a screen for Miller. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Şengün. It's a nice passing there by Houston. Nice shot by Brooks.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Mann. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And here's Van Fleet from the arc. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 17. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. Ball's got 37.
The graceful touch on the floater. Ball making it look easy.
Smith finds Brooks. Outside, Green. Here's Şengün. From outside, off the mark. Hornets trail by 15. Okogie, the pass to Williams. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Smith's shot is good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D just strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Miles Bridges comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Green in for Trey Mann. Outside, Green. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
And it's Brooks in the corner. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Brooks with a screen on Williams. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller inside, working on Smith. Miller, no luck. Rockets leading by 13. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Green has been locked in, really powering this offense.
Charlotte has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
First personal foul. Second team.
And the first one drops.
The line for Houston. Dylan Brooks taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Miller outside. Pass to Williams. Outside, Green. Bridges for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith finds Şengün. Bridges with the steal. And here's the fast break. And laid in to finish the break. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Şengün to the line. That's on Mark Williams. The free throw dropped for Şengün. Hornets trail by 18. Miller outside. Green against Brooks. Green kicks to Bridges. Pass the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit from 12. Rockets leading by 18. High post, Şengün. Smith. He can't get that one. Good tee by Williams. Well, the Hornets shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Tries it from 19. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Hornets trail by 18. And here is ball. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Williams finds Green. Miller outside. Green with a screen for Miller. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 19 points from Brandon Miller.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Nice shot by Smith.
And the defense gets in Smith's face inside, but he shows real poise by not backing down.
Here's Ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 41.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And it's Smith missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Bridges. That one drops for him. Bridges has got 11 in the second half.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
Pass to Williams. Here's Ball. Great defense that time from Şengün. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Green.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Stolen by Van Vliet. And that one's good. Brooks. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great